Hello everybody, welcome back to some more Daily Reading Nonograms. It is September 27. It is currently 6 p.m. and another day, another puzzle. So, let's begin. Alright, to start, obviously, as we always do, double digits. 1, 3, 13. Oops. Minus 6, like that. 4, 11, minus 9, 5, 10, 1, 1, minus 5. Maybe 2, 2, 3, 8. Yeah, 7. Nice. 6, 7, 3. Nope. 15, 1, 1. That's minus 6. 12, 2, minus 10. 3, 11, 1, minus 8. Like that. Alright. 12. Does that reach anywhere? 12, 13. 12, 3, 1, 2. Yeah, minus 9. Okay. What else? I don't think this 12 reaches anywhere, does it? Yeah, no, definitely not. Anyway, we can begin. There's a 3. That's a 9. That's a 5, 5, 5, 7, 4. Yep. Okay, 11. I need to here. Okay. So 10. Huh. Alright, not a lot to go off of. Oh wait, what about this? 2, 4, 11, 1, 3, minus 5. So like that. Okay. Okay. This 9 no need to there. I don't need to there. Alright. 7 fit there? Yep. This 12 has to be up here. Minus 4. 4, 3, 3, 3. Yeah. This is the 8. That's a 2. 3, 6. I think the 6. 6, 4, 1. Yep. 6 has to be here. Minus 3. That's a 2, 2, 2. Nothing here, nothing there. That's the 8. That's the 1. That's the 3. That's the 1, 1. That's a 2. That's a 4. Alright, nothing here. This is the 3. That's a 4. That's a 4. That's a 3. That's a 3. That's a 2. Extend this 12. Nice. Nothing. We don't know. Okay, extend this 12. Extend this 3. That's a 2. Okay. Sorry. 11, 1, minus 8. Like that. Where to go? Where to go, guys? The 9 minus 5. So like that. That's a cross. That's a 4. That's a cross. Which means the 4 is up here. So minus 2. That's a 6. That's a 7. This has to be part of the 9, right? Yeah, definitely. And it only extends up to there. Alright. This is a 3. That's the 1. There's nothing here. That's at least a 3. Yeah. Mm, what else? That's a 12 and then 3. Yeah, that's a 15. Does this... Yeah, it can be. Mm, what now? 1, 7 does fit. Um... where can I go? Where can I go? Ah, this 12. Can it fit here? 1, 1. It can. Oh man. Oy. That would have been really great. Dang, that kinda sucks. If I can get that out of the way somehow, it would be very, very nice. Does this extend anywhere? 2, 1, 1, 4, 8, 5. Minus 4. Yeah, minus 4. Minus 4. Minus 4. Okay. Okay. Oh, sorry, that does help. That does help. Okay. So that means only to there. Extend this 9. Block that. 1, 8, 2, 9. That's okay. That's a 2. That's a 3. That's a 5. This is the 6. This is the 4. Yeah. So this can't be part of all of it. So this is the 1. And here's the 8. Alright. This is the 9. This is also a 9. Nothing here. That's the 4. 15. Can't extend that 7. But we can block that off. And block this off. And block that off. What else? This is a 1. This is a 3, so there's a 1. So there's a 4 down here. Don't know where it is. We can block off this 11 probably. If I were to guess. Yeah, like that. Mm. 337 yes anywhere? Yeah. Yeah, it says that. This is the 6. So, meaning this can't be, they have to be separate. This, 5, 5, no. It can't be the 2 because that would mean it's 5, 5. Yeah, definitely not. So it has to be, this one has to be a 5. And this one also has to be a 5. Nice. Extend the 7 like that. This must be the 4. And that's the 5 down there. That's a 2. Uh-huh. Where else can we go, guys? Maybe this 10. Yeah, we can block that. Which means the 7 is up here. So let's assume this is the 1 and this is the 7. That would mean it extends to there. No. That's... No, that logic doesn't work. But it is the 7 though. So that's... Here. That's correct. This is the 6. This is the 9, right? Am I correct? Sorry, I wanna check. Yeah. This should be the 9. Because if it was the 2, 1... Yeah, definitely the 9. Most definitely the 9. So extend that to here. What else? Oh, wait. No, we don't know. Maybe the 6-4 gets us somewhere? Dude, I doubt it. Yeah, no. Yeah, I do. This 8 is only to here, but the 5 can be there. Ugh. Okay, what is going on? I can probably extend this 13 actually. 13, 3, minus 4. Yeah, minus 4. So like that. So that's the 12. Oh, nice. Okay. Very nice. That's a 1. This is the 3. 7. Okay. So I need to there. No space for the 7 down here, right? Yeah. No space for that, no space for that. So the 7 has to be upstairs, over here. Can't get any information about that right now though. This is an 8. Okay. Not sure where else to go. Three, 1, 1, 7, 2. No. Kids are screaming 6, 7 outside. Thanks, children. What do I do? What is there to do? I'm not sure what to do actually. Don't think this gets us anywhere. I wanna assume this is the 3. Just go to this 4. It would be very convenient for me if it was. I'm very confused. I'm really confused. I'm just gonna assume that there's a 3. Okay? It is. Let's see where that takes us. So that's a 3. Not much. Is that all? Really? I mean, that's a 4 then, right? So that's a 2. That's a 3. It's a 4. It's a 3. Nothing here. That's a 4. 12, 3, 1, 2. Complete. That's a 1. Pretty tough. Can I assume that this is the 6? Yeah, it is. It's very helpful. Because now we can limit the 4. Well, you could have done that a long time ago, but so extend the 7. So 5, 7, 4. That's a 1, 1, 3. It's probably 13. It's probably 11. That's a 7. That's an 8. This has to be a 1. This has to be a 3. This is a 7. This is the 4. That's a 5, 7, 4. That's done. This is nope. Okay. That's 5, 5, 5, 5. That's a 4. So this is a 3, and this is another 3. So that's the 4 over here. That's the 6. That's the 8. That's a 30. We don't know. We don't know. But we have to limit that off. Huh. That's a 3. It's a 5. That's an 8. That's at least a 2. This is a 5. This is a 3. So that's a 4. That's the 3. That's an 11. 13. 7. That's a 3. That's a 6. That's a 1. It's a 5. Now we can extend all of this. That's a 3. That's a 1. That's a 1. That's an 11. Yeah, all the way. This is a 5. That's a 5. That's a 5. And there's a 3, and that's, sorry, undo. That's the 8. There we go. Sorry for the noise outside. That's a 2. That's a 3. That's a 3. That's a 6. That's a 3 and then a 5. That's a 3. That's a 4, 2, 2. That's a 3. That's a 3. And that completes. That's a 4. There's a 3 over here. 7, 2, 3, 4. Yep. That's a 5 and then a 3. That's by the 7. Yeah. This is a 1. That's a 5. This is a 3. Sorry for the noise. Sure, it's really loud. This can't be part of the 12, so this is the 2. That's the 12. That completes. That is the 6. That's a 3, 3. 1, 3, 2, and then 2, 9. Yep. That's a 3. That's a 2. That's a 1. That's a 5. That's a 2. Complete. That's the 6. Complete. 1, 1, 6, 4 is complete. Yeah. Mm, 3, 1, 4, 3, 3. Nice, complete. That's a 1. That has to be a 1, right? Yeah. We can extend the 7. That's a 3. So if that's a 1, so this must be the 7. This must be part of the 9. This must be part of the 8. And then restrict those. Nothing here. It's an 8. Okay. So this is the 3. This is the 5. This is the 6. 5, 4, 3. This is the 5. Nothing here. That is a 7. So meaning that there's a 1 here. 7, 1, 1, 3. Yep. This is an 8. That's a 3. That's a 4. That's a 1. 6, 3, 1. Yep. That's an 8. Yeah. 1, 3, 1, 1, 3, 3. Complete. This is and 11. Nothing here. 416 is complete. 2238 is complete. 1119, yeah, checks out. This is a 4. This is a 9. This is a 7. This is a 9. This is a 4. That's a 584. And then this has to be a 1. We can extend. That's a 5, sorry. And then we can extend this 9 like so. 4, 5, we can limit that. Nothing here. The 7 is over there. Yes, it is. So -3, that's a 2, that's a 3, that's a 4, that's a 3, that's a 4. 4, 4, 3 is complete. 7, 4, yep. 137 is complete. 137, yep. That's a 3. Limit that. Like that. 3, that does fit there, so I'm not sure yet. Uh, 253 is complete. We can extend this 11, I think. Yep. And then -5. This is an 8. And then -3. Nothing here. So that's a 3 and that's a 2. This is a 1. Block this off. That's a 111. -3. Can this extend? Nope. What now? Oh, nothing here. And nothing here. So there's the 3. That's a 1. Nothing here. That's a 2. That's a 7. 3, 5, 1, 12, 1, 2, 4, 2, 2, 1. Okay. This is a 4 then. This is a 7. Yeah, it is. Limit that. 2 and then 4. 4, 11, 1, 3. Yeah. That's a 3. This is the 2. That's the 1 that completes this column. 2, 3, 3, -1, -1. 2, 4, 1, 11, 1, 3. Yeah. Nothing here. We can extend the 7. -2. There's a 3. That has to be a 1. And that's a 3. And this completes. Okay. This is a 2. 1, 2, 5, 5, 1, 3. Yep. It's a 4. 5, 4, 3, 3. And 11. Nice. Block this. This is a 7. This is a 1. 4, 2, 2, 1. That's a 2. 3, 5, 1. Don't know yet. This is a 3. 4, 2, 2, 1, 1. Okay. 7, 5. Complete. There's 8 over here. Nothing here. This is the 7 minus 2. That's a 2. That's a 2. That's a 2. That's a 1. That's a 1. 3, 2. That is a 2 also. 2, 1, 1, 4, 8, 5. Yep. That's the 5. This is a 3. Yeah. That's a 5. Wait. We'll come back to that later. 1, 2, 5, 5, 1, 3. Yep. 1, 3, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So that's a 5 for sure. That's a 3. That's an 11. Nothing here. 6, 5. This is a 9. That's complete. So that's the 7. That's 4, 3, 1, 4. This is the 4. That's a 3. 3, 2, 1 complete. 2, 5, 1 complete. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1. 1, 2, 1, 1, 5, 3 complete. 2, 4, 1, 3. Nothing here. That's an 8. Alright. This is a 3. 2, 3, 3, 3, 2. That's a 1. 2, 1, 9. 1 on 1. Yep. This is a 4. Nothing there. That's a 3. 4, 3, 1, 4. Yep. That's a 3 and that's a 1. That's a 1. 1, 3, 1, 7, 1. That's a 2. 2, 1, 1, 1, 3, 4. Complete. That's a 3. Oh, and that's all of it. Yay! Alright, we got it, guys. Let me just fill in the blanks. Alright. Alright. There we go. We got it. That was today's Nonograms in alright time. 32:23. Yeah, that's alright time. Alright. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll upload this shortly. Bye bye.